Excuse me. Alright, well, good evening, everybody. How are you? Yeah, it's been a little bit of time since my last, a lot was going on. I was under a lot of, oh, I wouldn't say pressure. My mind wasn't in the game. So, I ended up just stopping and doing something else. Just too much was happening at one time, and it all started with the internet going down. Anyway, I'm better. I also got some sleep. Excuse me. Alright, well, we will be starting our 10 p.m. stream here shortly. I started 5 minutes ahead. That way my timer can run down in a fashionable time. And give it time for the notification to go out to the people who are still awake that I'm streaming live. Maybe even get onto the first, second, third, fourth, maybe fifth page of YouTube. Get somebody's attention to come in and watch the stream. I also have a completely different setup with OBS, trying to be a little bit more professional. That's a term to use. A little bit more polished. Basically a workflow that I can keep and use in the future with other games that I might stream. I definitely learned a lot, and I can use that in the future. Especially if I decide to get a webcam and let you guys see my face while I play. I don't know. The world might not be ready for that. So if I remember correctly, before we start the stream, yeah, so I was digging out a lot of blue clay. I guess I'm still gonna be digging out some blue clay. I even purposefully stayed away from YouTube videos about Vintage Story. So, yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to do with all that blue clay, and I'm pretty sure it's going to involve bricks, especially when I get into building a really nice home. So, I don't know. See what happens. Nobody's climbed in yet. It is Tuesday and it's rather late. I'm not expecting many people to be around. Anyway, let's go on ahead and do this. I need my inventory to come out a little bit more. What I need to do, let's do this. until I get the house built, didn't I have more, excuse me, canes? Right there, idiot. We're gonna take out the seeds. There. There we go. That should be good for a while. It'll give me some space to put food into the vessel. And then the seeds can sit there and wait until I need them for more farming. You are almost full, so I might as well get some more to make another one. Alright, let's go get some more birch leaves. Still got some puff. I thought I got all of those. Guess not. I'm not gonna. More food is good. Because I have yet to start go hunting. Because I want to get my butcher station set up. And yeah. I can also still use some more wood. Set up at least one more charcoal pit. I mean, the charcoal I have is going to last a while. But it wouldn't hurt to have a backup supply in case I need it. Light, and then of course we've got these that we can plant a little bit, especially this maple. I believe we can actually get some stuff out of that. I forgot my knife. We should be safe planting that here because I don't think I'm going to go that far with the house. I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to cheat in. I've made up my mind. I'm going to cheat in the seeds to get these trees back. because I was not thinking when I decided to plant them that I was going to put everything here. So, yeah. I'm quite certain I'm not going to be coming out this far, so I'm going ahead and plant these and get them started. But let's get this blue clay out of the way first, because that is going to be the one thing that's going to hold up a lot of our moving forward. Once I get it cleared out, then I'll go start looking for food. We'll actually get some hunting done. I think I'm also missing an hour or two. One of my streams got deleted. So one of the things that I did was I tested out my current OBS setup with hotkeys and things. I'm on Linux, and I'm using Wayland instead of X11 and KDE. So apparently, with a plugin on OBS like Advanced Scene Switcher, the global hotkeys don't work. At least not many people have had any success with it. So I have to basically hook into the WebSockets and like with a bunch of Python scripts to get some stuff done, which is not a problem. It's not bad. But I needed to test it and make sure that it actually worked the way I intended it to. Spoiler alert, it does. As far as I can tell, at least. The problem is, in testing it, I kept making little changes. And, keep hearing wolf. Anyway, with multiple test things with 1 or 2 minutes on each video, I would go back into the into my YouTube studio and delete those files or delete those videos. Problem is, I think I accidentally actually deleted one of the streams, so that's a couple of hours of playtime that's missing. So if people are returning to this stream and they can see some progress that they didn't see before, yeah, they're probably gonna miss that stream. But, excuse me, got something in my eye. No. But we will do our best to make sure we're as honest as we can be, and if we do cheat, we have good reason to. It's not going to be an excessive cheat. Like, I know there was one stream when the internet was going up and down, up and down, up and down, before I finally gave up. I think I was still streaming and I didn't even know it. But, I ended up cheating in and out different amounts of nuggets to try and figure out my ratio in making tin bronze, because the original numbers that I had were completely wrong. But by the time I was done and I had the numbers I needed, I got rid of all the cheated in nuggets. So I wasn't willing to cheat my way through it. keep it as honest as I can get it. And plus, it's more rewarding when you actually get things done by not cheating. I know it's my game and I can do whatever I want in my game. But for me, my progress will feel like actual progress when I actually do it. If I wanted to cheat the game or make it easy, I would have chosen to play on something other than this particular mode. But anyway. Just imagine how much of this I've already gotten rid of. Look at that, nice and empty. Then after this, all I have to do is just go and find a whole bunch more soil to move over here. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Because I think this is actually a good location to build a home on. Got access to water to let it in to take care of farming. It's nice and stable over here. Yeah, I'm not bothering to collect grass right now because I don't want to go and pick up my knife. But I've got enough grass for now. Grass seems to be a resource that can grow pretty quick and on its own. More blue clay. And that was bound to happen. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, and then I also had that problem with the auto panning, where it started picking up the floor a couple of spots away from me. Turns out that was a problem with some disassembly required, or whatever the name of the mod that was. For some reason, as soon as I removed it, everything was working as intended. So now auto panning should be okay. The problem is now I need to find a mod that allows me to recycle and disassemble more items. The whole idea with getting into doing all these freaking baskets was that when I was done using them, I'll break them back down into canes and use them again. And I'm gonna need some more. Yeah, let's go get some more. Let's see, got 7. Finish as soon as that says 24. You know what? Might as well get my knife and collect that rhubarb, because that is still the only thing I'm able to eat at the moment. You know what? Let's just put this in first. Maybe I won't need to click every. Yeah, just in case. I might need one more basket. Wait, where was I? I was pretty sure I also marked every single rhubarb patch around here. Well, if I see the rhubarb again. But I will get you mushrooms. These are going to be good. Oh, and I keep forgetting I want to look at mods for mushrooms. I want to see if there is a mod out there that lets me cultivate mushrooms. Like one thing I got into doing with the other block game, Minecraft, I would build me an underground area to grow mushrooms. But that game also allowed it to happen. This game I don't think has anything to do with mushrooms just yet. There it is. There's the rhubarb I was going to come back for. Um, didn't I have a hotkey for that? I had to set up another hotkey. Excuse me. Those backpack slots. Really? There was supposed to be like 3 additional custom hotkeys to work with AutoMap Marker. I think I know what happened to them. Jesus. Soda in the wrong pipe. Fine. I'll investigate the hotkey later. Oh, don't crash. Don't crash. Everything was going so well. Oh, come on. At least it's not the entire system. I think. Where's my mouse? There we go. Ugh. Yep, it crashed. All right. Just like before, let's find out just how much got lost. Oh, my viewers just left too. Guys, it was temporary. Oh well. Just because it crashes doesn't mean the stream is over. No, well. If people want to stick around, they can. If they don't have to. I'm happy people are watching in the first place anyway. So, let's just get back into the game, find out what we lost. And we'll go from there. Okay, just one moment. This is for myself. Since everybody who was watching thought the game crash meant the stream was over and left, I am gonna go on ahead, take care of myself here for a second. So one moment. You're just gonna stare at the menu while I do this. Shouldn't take too long. Almost already done. This back in here. Waste not, want not. This goes back in here. Almost ready to start playing again. One moment. Almost there. Oh, that's done. Grab this. And see, this end's not packed. This end's not packed a lot. So let's do that. This side. Fold those over. Fold that over. Here we go. Pack it down. Done. And that is done too. Now we go back to the game. All right, so what did we lose after that crash? So got 11 of those, got 10 of those. I would imagine, since nothing is missing from my inventory and I haven't been over at the mud pit, nothing is lost there. So we're good. I wonder if it tried to auto-plant one of the seeds and then freaked out when it realized that the settings said do not auto-plant. I don't know. I have no idea why it would crash. I keep thinking I'm going to go into the logs, and I keep forgetting. But I think if it crashes again, I'll definitely go and take a look at the logs. On 24 canes. Oh, you know what I think it is? Underground lurkers and stuff. I am next to a area with a lot of caves. Alright, well, I've got my reeds. We got food and mushrooms. I think we can go back to what we were doing. How much space do you have left? You are ready to be filled. Okay. Let's get the last of this clay. We are almost done. Almost ready to start building a home. Well, almost. We gotta move a lot of dirt in, level the area. And there might be more here than I thought left. That's okay. This is progress. We had so much more clay here for... I think tonight I'll also do some panning. Yes, I know. I'll get you in a second. Anyway, as I was saying... What was I saying? I already forgot. It's not set again. This has got to quit. This is getting annoying. This is getting annoying. Very annoying. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. We'll move in some clay. No, move in some dirt. What? I'm digging up clay. Move in the dirt. Plan out the cellar. And then the home. Now, I don't know if I want to have the home right on top of the cellar, or have the cellar kind of off and detached from the home a little bit. I know I probably want to have it to where you have the home, where you cook, sleep, drink, relax, and then a building on the side for where you do all of the smithing. Maybe along another building on the side for all the butchering stuff that could be partly connected to the cellar. So maybe it would be a good idea to plan this out to where the house is its own structure. Instead of having it right on top of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll spend some time watching some YouTube videos to get an idea of how I should build the house. I don't know. If that's one thing I'm not really good at, is designing that kind of thing. this low fertility dirt? Yes. You can go there. In fact, what I'll probably want to do is go get a couple of blocks. If I can remember where I put all my dirt. That's medium. We don't use that for building. Oh, the day is already almost over. I wonder if there's a mod or a way to tweak how long the days last. Wait a minute, what was that? Quartz. Forgot, there's quartz over here. Isn't there? Oh, there is some under that. Which is another reason why I want to tear it down, so I can get to the quartz later when I need to. Okay, I'm done for the night. Let's go take care of this. Get busy with cooking and stuff. I'm not sure I have a whole lot to cook with in the first place. Oh, more mushrooms. Yes, that's muddy gravel. Kind of useless for me. Sorry. Put the compost in here. We got 3 grains. Oh well. You know what? Just to make sure that I can keep track of all this, let's go ahead and replace you. Better. Now, I'm gonna have to build another basket again. Okay. tonight we'll do panning. I will go on ahead, make another basket. As we need to. We'll put just regular junk in here. Get ready for some more panning. Do need to collect more granite stones. Yeah, we'll just do some panning for the rest of the night. Oh, come on, freaking scroll wheel. Alright. For anybody else who has not been here before, in the description below the video is a link to a pastebin text file that has a link to all the mods I'm using. It has the version numbers and everything. This collection of mods in the list currently should be... You know what? Let me go take a look real quick. This current version on pastebin should have the fixed issue where one of the mods was causing an issue with panning. And it was the some disassembly required. Okay, yeah, we need to get rid of that. So, let's get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, so if you want to play with the same number of mods I'm using, as far as I can tell, these are all working and are stable. So yeah. Let's go on ahead and get some panning done. Now, what should happen is I can start it off and then turn it on, and it should only draw from the gravel. Yep. Okay. It's not grabbing from random spots on the floor now. All right, so while we do this, any housekeeping stuff ideas? Not really. So if you want to play with these mods, the pastebin article in the description below. Also, I'm looking at requesting help while I'm unemployed and I need things that food stamps can't buy. I need to make sure that my cats are getting cat food and litter. And my keyboard is acting up lately, so it would be nice if I can eventually get a replacement keyboard. So, I am asking to consider, if you have any disposable income, to drop on over to my Ko-fi account, which is in the description below as well. Any little bit helps. And yeah. If you can't, but you know somebody who does and enjoys giving to other people when they can, just send them the link and we'll go from there. I appreciate it. Now, once I get into doing this more often, I'm on a stable schedule and I start producing content that people are really enjoying some more. I'll turn on like monthly subscriptions with Kofi. Maybe even create some kind of special tier rewards program type thingy. I don't know. But until then, one time donations are the only thing that are working. I cannot justify somebody spending every month with me. So it's kofi.com/James Richards Plays. Link in the description below. Also in the description below will also usually be any notes, anything you might need to know about the game. Now that we know that there's going to be an adventure mode coming in, I'll probably start covering that as soon as it becomes more of a thing. I still don't know what I feel about it. I was one of those people who was looking forward to Hightail being a thing. And now that Hightail is no longer being a thing, Vintage Story picks up on that. And I have yet to see any of the story content with Vintage Story anyway. So I will be watching any additions to the game in that respect and give my 2 cents on it. It looks like the cats are starting to move around, so if you hear a meow, they just want a little bit of attention. Excuse me. Yes, please, more obsidian stones. I like obsidian tools. Yeah, here's a fun thing. I did not know you can use stones to make tools. I thought you had to use just flint. Yeah. So that's 2 things. The first time I played Vintage, or the last time I played Vintage Story seriously, you could get 2 knife heads out of a single flint. Can't do that anymore. And there's a number of stones you can use to make tools. Apparently, some of the stones are too soft to make tools with. So I found out you can make tools with granite, and now obsidian, and I think you can do it with shale as well. Yeah. Now, once we hit the 2-hour mark, I am going to take a break. I'm going to do a quick search to see if there's a mod for mushroom farming. And then I'll come right back and start streaming again. In fact, I might just leave the stream running with a "we'll be right back" screen. And that way, if anybody happens to be around, they can throw something in the chat that says, "Hey, go look at this mod. Hey, go look at this mod." Of course, I don't want this game to get too mod heavy. Stability has been great so far, but like any other game, when you mod it a lot, there's a possibility of something going wrong. All right. So it's almost 11 p.m. for me. I'm wondering if this particular time frame is a good time frame to start playing live. I think a lot of people are just interested in watching and not really interacting because they're probably trying to figure out how to play the game themselves. I don't know. More panning. I should probably, yeah, I'm gonna deplete these 2 blocks, drop off all my junk, and come right back. What I really want to do is try and get part of the house built, plus the smithing area done so I can actually start making tools. I need to make a saw so I can build some actual chests. Get rid of all these wicker baskets. Putting away all my stuff. All my stuff. Oh, chicken egg. What the hell? You can get that out of panning. Most likely, no. That's the mod. Where did I get willow things? More flax seeds. Eat these. 3 a.m. Just another couple of hours inside. Dig up the last of that clay. And go dig up more dirt. Do a lot of digging. At least the obsidian shovel seems to last long enough to make it worthwhile. There. Put that here. That's getting annoying. Maybe I should just move that over. Carry that. Might also run out and find some more gravel. This panning is definitely being very helpful in getting stuff that I'm going to need. Question is, in the new house, will I also set up an area for panning again? I wonder if I have fish already. Lapis lazuli. The light, sulfur, shale, raw chicken egg. Dang it. I'm sorry, sweeties. I know, I got dust all over you. Okay. Jeez. And the number of people dwindles as they get tired of watching me pain. I don't blame them. It's almost time to go outside anyway, so we'll stop panning soon. It's almost time to go outside and do something. If anybody is still watching and can hear me, is there a mod that lets me adjust the length of the day? Hot blurry particle. Message retracted. I'm sorry. I'm not one of those people who wants to, monitor people's speech, but if you mentioned one of those words that you can't say on television, maybe, or one of those words you can't say on YouTube, that could be why I did not see your message. Shellstone is over there. This is my obsidian for my tools. I'm once again starting to run out of space to put stuff. No, I don't have a space for this. I don't think I have anything with chromite. That's best. Still have native copper. No wonder. Okay. So I'm getting lots of stuff. Oh, why did I do that? Let's put that in there. I am not going to build another basket. Say it with me. I'm not going to build another basket. We already have enough baskets as it is. And I dumped off my low fertility soil. I'm going to borrow from here. I have no idea what I'm going to do with muddy gravel. We'll figure it out. I know I can't pan it. I'm not sure you can build with it. I didn't know there was this much clay. Holy crap. Almost 2 whole levels done. Holy moly, 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 moly. I know I'm just borrowing it. I'm going to put it all back here. But I need to do this. I need to do this. This makes sense to me, at least. You know what? I'm not even going to bother replacing the medical room. We'll just fill it with dirt. Shovel number 138. Guess Hot Blurry Particle did not want to keep their message in. So much clay. So much clay. This wouldn't be so bad if I had an idea of what to talk about. I don't. My life is not interesting enough to talk about something on a daily basis. Nothing interesting is happening around my home. So unless somebody asks me a question or initiates a conversation, this is a rather boring gameplay video. Oh, holy cow, not another freaking basket. It can't be helped. It's going to have to happen. Those are willow canes. Yes, you know. Your torch went out. Time to go get more canes. You're hungry. Yes, yes, yes. I know there's food over here. There's some food over here. Oh, these are just pine cones. Ah. Another freaking crash. Maybe it's not as stable as I thought it was. This time it's not even using any CPU. At least it tried to end on its own. I notice it happens when there's also a sharp decrease in bitrate in the YouTube, and it complains that the bitrate is low. I wonder if I have a driver instability. I am still pretty new to Arch Linux, so maybe that's something I should look into. I should definitely look at those logs. At least it has yet to cause an entire system to lock up. It's just the game that crashes. Uh, yeah, so we're gonna play for another 45 minutes. At which time I'm gonna go look for one of those mushroom farming mods. I'm pretty sure they exist. And oh yeah, definitely. It reset a little bit back. I know, this is pretty much full. Yeah, it definitely reset a good bit. Well, I wouldn't say a good bit, but it's definitely noticeable. Um, so let's go get more birch. Because I'm gonna need to make another basket. I know that for sure. It was something I needed to do. That was look for the hotkey automatic macro because yeah, these don't get added by automated map markers. I need to do my own hotkey for these. These have definitely been a lifesaver. The only downside is I'm not getting much nutrition from other sources of food. Yeah. Alright, let's go do this now. I saw a couple of puffballs. Look, there they are. I want to make a nice hearty puffball stew. See how much that gives me in food. I wonder. Somebody told me I should give this a better chance. At least while I'm digging. I've been told I did not give the automatic tool switching with Dana Tweaks a fair shake. So I'm going to give it a fair shake now. Hello, cat. What do you want? Anybody who's watching the stream, can you tell me if it looks nice? I'm getting warnings that the current bitrate is pretty low when I'm looking at OBS and the settings are saying that they are right where they should be. Or at least the bitrate outgoing is where it should be. If that's not the problem, then I know it's my internet. I know recently there have been some issues where the internet's been going in and out. But if somebody could tell me if the stream seems to be going along nicely, like if it doesn't look bad. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I think when I do large jobs like this, I'll leave the automatic tool switching turned on. I mean, it's going to give me a crap ton of grass. But just like the clay, I guess I can use a lot of grass for house building. So the handful of people who are watching now, you can watch me act like a moron playing this game. I'm not the best player in the world. I'm still learning a whole lot. But I'm enjoying myself. I bought the game back in about 2018 or 2019. And I never really got that far. I got to making a copper pickaxe, and that was it. I'm hoping that I'm going to stick with it longer this time and actually have a nice, good world. In fact, I've been thinking I might end up restarting my game and play purely vanilla. Yeah, I don't know. I like having mods in the first place. And I just heard cop sirens outside. I hope that doesn't mean that they're going to want to talk to me and make me quit the game again. We have homeless in our alley that keep coming around. And they do nothing but cause trouble. When I was homeless, I did not act like half the people back there. I was respectful of everybody around me. I don't know. Oh well. Can't complain about it too much, I guess. Because then it makes me look like an asshole. We're actually getting somewhere. This is so cool. Considering how much clay was over here and how much there is now, yeah. This feels like a bit of an accomplishment. And what? It's only taken 3-4 in-game days to get here? Okay. back to digging. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Oh boy, that's a lot of digging. And I'm gonna have to build another freaking basket. I think I'm gonna look into what I can do with bricks. Probably combine the clay into a bunch of bricks just to free up more space. But it is getting to be evening, so we're gonna go in here. Eat food. That's evident. Where did the other stack of mushrooms go? Right there. Um, and I only have 3 blocks of gravel. It's too late to go outside now. Every time I go out after 6, I always get attacked. Oh well. See how many pieces of wood get used. So it looks like a hefty puffball soup took all 8 or 7 pieces of wood. Okay, let's see how much it gives me. That's it? Really? Oh, that's not too bad, actually. It's 1 serving left in there, plus whatever's in there. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, stone. Those out. Maybe I can find another willow tree. Let's get rid of you. Let's rent earth. More compost that needs to go somewhere else. You can go there. Actually, you should go over here somewhere. Come on. You. I can go here. You can go there. You can go here. Down there is nothing but seeds. Okay. We are ready for me to just, I think, end it here. I'll be back in a handful of hours. Everybody who's still here, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have fun. Take care of yourselves. All that good stuff. I try to stream every 4 hours. I know it's not even midnight yet, and I should have started at midnight. So let's say that just to even out the hours, maybe I'll start at 6 a.m. Pacific time. If I start earlier or later, I apologize, but around that time, I'll start streaming again. But again, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. There is one thing I do want to say left still, and that is, again, in the description below of the video is a link to my Ko-fi account. If you want to toss a little bit of money my way to help me get things that food stamps can't buy, that would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, I'll catch you later. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye now.